So I'm here in my old stomping ground in Hackney, and I'll be filming Colombia Road Market, which is a flower market in Hackney. So this tunnel here was on a famous series called Good Night Sweetheart with Nicholas Lyndhurst, and as I walk through, we come through to the flower market where I used to walk to school. This is the same path I used to walk to school. So it's every Sunday from, I think it's 7 till 4. And in Good Night Sweetheart, this is called Doggies Passage. So I'm just going to show you around here before I show you the Royal Oak. Got some small stalls.
It's too early for us.
So I'm going to show you is this pub first before I start anywhere else.
Unless I get it sent directly from the doctor, I don't believe it.
So true.
Well, I mean,
This pub, Royal Oak, is in Good Night Sweetheart, and it's where he meets Phoebe. And also, that pub was owned by the Craze as well, but you didn't know that. They used to live just around the corner from here. This is one of the smaller markets, selling second-hand stuff and artisan.
thank you.
Young ladies with Andrea's chocolate. So coming out of the market, it's just a small market, but the flower market's going to be a bit more hectic. So I'm not going to go through the set, I'm going to go around the side and show you. This is a Royal Oak. Again, was owned by the Craze. The market spans along Colombia Road. So today I'm going to go to Colombia Road, which is here. And then I'm going to go off to Brick Lane. And to show you this shop. This shop's owned by a good friend of mine, but I went to school with him. Which is this restaurant just here. So shout out to you, Eddie. That way, you turn right. That's where the Craze used to live. So I'm going to walk through the market if I can. It's really interesting. And as I said, it's on a Sunday from 7, I believe, until 2 or 4. I'll put the opening times up once I edit it.
Okay, yeah.
So we have shots called Habit, in Habits.
Hola, ¿no?
City candles.
Oh my god, was it you? I wanted to ask.
This is potentially well famous for a flower market. You see all the flowers, plants, cafes. I'm afraid there's no al fresco here, people.
I feel like you should have just
It's
told
grab it and run. And this is store. Loads of cake shops down here. And guys, all these shops, stalls are actually independents. There's Echo Records, Board of Echo, look, vinyl. And you've got Shaw, which is flowers. This dates back to around 1820, this market. So it's not a new place. I get loads of my plants here. The terraces, see. And these guys love having a bit of badgering. And this is the sound I grew up with. And they are experts.
Vogliono, Miriam ha detto quella prima della pandemia.
And I don't know if my best mate Denise would agree. If you were bringing a dog down here in a market like this, I know probably she wouldn't, and if she did, she probably would have lifted little Bertie up. See loads of dogs just like being dragged through the market. I'm not going to go down that way, but it's just the market again. So what I'm going to do is turn left here.
You too, mate. Come on, mate.
So guys, that's Colombia Road Market. I'm going to go over to Brick Lane, which is only a stone throw away. I'm going to show you my old school where I grew up. These are all my local hangouts. Let me just flip this around and show you. Organics. So then we're going to walk onto Bethnal Green Road. Then we're going to go to Brick Lane and then up to Petticoat Lane. There used to be an advert called, it's really funny, we used to sing as we used to go to the market with my dad, and it used to be on the radio, and it used to go, the jingle, I don't know guys, people my age will remember it, the big red building in Petticoat Lane, and it was a big red building that sold leather coats, pure leather coats and things like that. So this is called the Marbury Academy now. This used to be called Daintford, and that home cream building wasn't there when I used to go to school. So I used to walk through here. And we was always at war with this school back in the day. So big shout out to all my guys, all my homies from St. Bernard's, yeah? So I'm going to head over to Brick Lane and pass near St. Bernard's. I'm going to show you a church where the Crays used to attend, because the Crays used to live just around the corner from here, literally. If I spin this round, they used to live up on the right. And they knocked the building down, as they always do with bloody developers, just to make more money. But this is now where to go up. So the church I'm going to show you is where they used to go to. There's a picture of, or a newsreel of, I think it's Ronnie. Yeah, I think it's Ronnie, where he's seen against his brother when he's getting buried. And it was at this church, and his funeral was also at this church as well, because it's their local. This was the local church, and also the mum was also service was held at that church. So it was just as I walk up here, walk into Bethnal Green Market. Market. It's Bethnal Green Road actually, but there's a market there, and it's literally so it's been past about 4 dogs. It's literally that there's loads of stalls that's down there, and you can go there during the week and buy your stuff. Kind of pacing because I want to try and get a lot in today, because I got to go through Brick Lane, then up to Petticoat, then I'm going up to near Liverpool Street, and you're going to see a lot of eateries, very pop-up shops are there, very I'm going to say of the gentrified. So yeah, probably important. So I'm going to cross it, I'm going to spin you around. This is Bethnal Green Road. If I go this way, that goes to Brick Lane, but I'm going to go straight across. Because this used to be a sweet shop, and I used to frequent that shop a lot, as you do, spend my pennies. And guys, as I walk into Brick Lane, it's going to look a bit dead because it's not the aspects of the side I'm looking for. The most important side is on the other side, near Whitechapel. Oh, good, cool. This is open. So, this place is where I mentioned about the Greys, and they had their funeral and stuff here. So I'm going to spin you around, and that's the church. And you see this building in the background? That is my high school, my old school, secondary school, St Bernard's, but it's not called St Kells. So I'm gonna be cheeky and forgive me for walking across the lawn, but we used to come here at lunchtime and hang out. And it looks like there's a service going on as well. So, this called St Matthew's of Bethnal Green. Funny, my name's Matthew. So much but irony there. I've never actually been into the church. As you can see, there's a service. And over here is where you hang out. So I'm going to come out of the main part, then going to walk down to Brick Lane. Now, Brick Lane goes back to, had a lot of different nationalities living here. First was the Jews. Now Brick Lane, again, let me just explain Brick Lane to you. Brick Lane is where Jack the Ripper used to go, he's in Whitechapel, used to kill his victims. So at that time, 18th century, 19th century, you got a lot of Jews living in the area, because what the government used to do is put people into different pockets and areas of religion and beliefs. And then let me just show you this. That's my old school. It's not a history thing, but I just wanted to show you my school, which is now called William Davis Primary School. It's not primary school. And this is Wood Close. And that building wasn't there before, that used to be clear. We used to walk across there over to the Brick Lane and get our food, our bagels. So as I was saying, in sorry guys. So in the 19th century, turn of the century, 1901-ish, used to get the Jews living there. Then you got the Asians, Bengalis moving into the area, then brought in various foods and cultures. Just going to show you this pub as well. The Carpenter's Arms was another pub which was owned by the Crays. Now, this used to be a secondary school, right? And this has always been a pub. Now, you would think, what's a secondary school do next to a pub? But yeah, there was. And yeah. This is St. Matthew's Row. This has changed so much. Literally, down this bit of road, you can't walk for stalls. There was loads of stalls. I used to come over with my dad when I was like in my teens. But this is originally Brick Lane. This is another part of Joshua Brick Lane. But and see where that blue door, the blue building is on the left. Turn right there used to be another small market there where they used to sell bric-a-bracs and stuff. But clearly, like everything's just so much changed. This is what I'm talking about. The changing face of London. So down there. Everything has changed so much. So as I'm walking down, guys, so much has changed. And when this goes up and my older brothers see it, who used to come here, they will see how it's changed. And even guys who used to come to Brick Lane will see how much things have changed around here. I know we got to go through, there was a change, but you know, at least try and keep the old ways. So as I said, this was all market stalls, but the market stalls now, there's a barrier showing where the market begins. But frustratingly, it's not like that anymore. So, and it's kind of dead now, but it's not how it used to be. I think it's about 20 years ago. I'll try the pigeon. So, look, this is the market now. Tattoo shop. When I'm walking now, I'll be bumping into people. It's barbers. Guys and dolls. Which looks like a hairdresser's. Looks like they do glamour stuff. Makeup and full drag queen watches. So here we've got another shop which sells candles and smellies. Hello. So yes, all this is made on site, as I was talking to the young lady who works there, and it's made on site and it's all organic. says it's okay to film, and I told her that you guys will calm down and purchase. That shop was awesome. As I said, the young lady said everything was made on site and is sold in a shop from downstairs in the basement. It's created and then brought upstairs. So actually what I'm going to do is show you this vintage shop back here. I've got to look out for bikes. So that was the shop I was in. And this is the other store, vintage basement. So what I'm going to do, this is now Bushman Green, another vintage shop. And then look at the cat. You think it's stuffed in it, but it's actually a real cat. Let me see if it turns its head. There you go, see? It's a real cat. That's the house of vintage. That's so cool. Cats is like checking out the place. I think he's done here. So the bomber jackets, sacks. Not sacks, sacks. This is what Bate Nate used to be like.
It's simple, it gets better every time.
Very cheap one. Everything works, no problem.
So I'm going to take it into here. Let's come in here with my father.
Yes, please.
This is what I grew up on. This reminds me of Only Fools and Horses.
Big corn beer, big ID.
I just started seeing it everywhere.
I'm not going to shout that when I have a guy.
So we're going to go down to Petticoat Lane. This is Brick Lane, as you can see up there. So good shot. Chicken. There are food people. Brazilian donuts.
I'm going with
So I said to just deviate a bit off because I wanted to get the stalls. This is Brick Lane still. This is where we walk from. buses you can get is the 26, the 26 and the 55 to Hackney Road, or you can get the bus at 8 as well. Or closest station is Whitechapel or either Bethnal Green. And there's Central, I believe. So this was the old Jewish road.
Vou lá voltar lá.
I just want to show you because it's getting a bit something so about the music, but yeah, he's a right rocker. You get things like that, so I'm going to stop for a minute and show you guys a section which has strong links to Big Ben, but I want to make sure I find and protect the actual place. So where we walk from is from up here, and then we're going to go down into Brick Lane, to Brickcoat Lane, sorry, and I want to show you the link to the Great Big Ben, which is still in service today, and unfortunately it's the factory that is there is now closed, but hold on, I'm going to go and show you guys now. So here's a plaque here. Sir Thomas Thorwell Brixton, campaign for civil rights, anti-slavery. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to do all the lovely foods. Tibetan, oh my days, German. I'm going to backyard.
No, he told me.
I'm going to do is go wait for the people to go through and then follow them through. So we've got the jewellery. Handkerchiefs. Guy actually designed it himself. See that work there. So I love this. 650 quid for that poster. It's a goodie shop. So what's your name?
My name is Andrea. Hello everyone. I work for Swain for Beer. It's a British brand about male grooming. Everything is 100% organic and made in London by us. We have something like under 60 products in this brand, yeah.
So
almost all is vegan also.
Okay.
So
did you say it was like 90% vegan? So what?
Something
what
like that,
vegan?
yeah.
So
For
it's
example,
all for men.
yeah, for men. The focus is for men.
Okay.
Of course, I mean, honestly, the beer oil I use on my hair as well, so it's suitable for the woman as well.
Yeah.
But that is a choice, you know, because this oil have castor oil inside. The castor oil help also the skin and the hair as well.
Oh,
that's why I told it's suitable for the woman as well. Also, if they don't have a beard, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Not
why.
many women got beards.
No. Fortunately, the woman don't have a
You never
beard,
know,
but they
yeah.
can use on the hair, so
yeah.
that's it.
So yeah, it looks really good. So all these.
Thank you very much.
All this, is it like sourced? Like, is it created in a factory or is it handmade?
Yeah. It's handmade in East London, and also our goal, this brand is almost 100% plastic free. Yeah, for example, we sell a comb, looks like plastic, but it's resin wood.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have many bird brush, 100% vegan. Yeah.
So it's all natural. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all British made.
100% British,
imported.
handmade. We didn't import nothing. Fortunately, we export a lot.
Yes.
We're shipping this product everywhere in the world. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Perfect. So there you go. Another guy who wanted to be on camera and promoting his business, and it's all British made. But always by British. And I try to promote British. I'm stuck with. I thought I was saying extra thingy. I thought it was a statue. It's actually a real dog. I try to promote British talent. So. Beautiful rare colours.
Ben kim alacak?
Hats. I love my hats. I'm not going to go and buy today. Soaps. So there you go. That is the backyard market. I'm going to do so that was the smaller market, and there is where I just came from, and there's the German sausages, Tibetan, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue down, and I promise you I'm going to show you where Big Ben was built, the bell itself, which is along this actual road. But we're going to pop into this. So just pop up here. Let's quickly show you guys what I came through. This is called the Rough Trade East. That's where I came in from. This looks like it's got prints, records, vinyls. This is a craft shop. Look at this shot, people. Son of Stag. It's my grandson. So, clothing, with my bike inside. And there's the website. Some skateboard shop. We're off to hang out. So, and guess what? Another somewhere to eat as well. So, I'm not going to come through here. I'm going to double back. And I'm going to go along the high road again. So this seems to be a kind of a presentation or some kind of art exhibition, and there's different faces and different sayings or words being said to reflect the moods they're in.
Yeah, but there's like constant waves, so there's like kind of empty and then lots of people coming and it's empty, yeah.
Hi, I'm Veronique. I'm a photographer, social artist based in London, and this is a showcase of my last project called Flow, which is the acronym of Fight Like a Woman. Flow is a word that's always have a connotation about weakness and imperfection, and imply problems like something that is broken, much like the problem about the violence against women that comes from men in this case. I've been developing this project since April 2021, and we showcase it now in London. So yes, everything is regardless. 25 participants, they've been share and make public the problem that we actually have about violence, domestic violence, abuse, raping, and everything that comes with that.
So all these people here, are they people who are part of who are victims of that actual act?
All of the participants are victims of something that happened between these topics, yeah.
And I mean, it's strong of them to obviously show this sort of bit, put it in public display, so it's amazing to them, so hats off to them
Yes.
for doing it, and I think it's such a worthwhile cause. Then against it as well, so I support you on that.
Yeah.
What did the pandemic stop you from first opening up? Was that?
No, the pandemic didn't stop. Actually, this has been done during the pandemic and during the lockdown. I've been using, in this case, my living room as a studio because there were no access. So this is also to show and empower other artists to say, if you don't have the possibility, you can make it happen in a DIY way. Just you have like a strong topic to work and to be careful about what you're choosing and in what way you allowed people to be vulnerable, and you have to be supported, and you have to find the midway to use these kind of things to raise awareness, but without exposing fully like what happened. So being just always like really attend about what feelings are, and my project, all of my exhibition are connect to what feelings and what empathy and what vulnerability is. So we try to use those kind of like topics for helping people to have more awareness, but also like to adjust themselves to other different things and get better.
So how long is it going to be running for?
We had an opening a couple of days ago. We're going to be here the full weekend, and probably the exhibition will be moved eventually soon in some other space. We have already been asked to do other things, so we'll see where we can bring this to more attention.
Will that be on the website?
Yes, we'll be on our website. Flow is a branch of other special project that I'm doing through my main one, which is called Gender Project. And so yeah, you can find all the information on the website.
So there goes, ladies and gents. There is, fellow travellers, this is such a powerful and important message about violence against women. And the young lady there, as you said, I'll put all details in the description of where you can follow her and where you can go and see her work. She is the artist, very, very good artist for Floor, and all these people you see here are victims of domestic violence, and which is a atrocious and coward coward action from men to women. So dead against it. So I hope you people can understand and support the cause. And I just want to show you this bit here, which shows you a bit more about it, and I'll put the links in the description, obviously.
I am resilient. I am changing. I am embodied.
Guys, I'm in this room, and on the chair there is the actual recordings of some testimonies of people that were dealing with domestic violence. And it's a closed space that tells you domestic violence, and it really is really eerie, and it really makes you feel really isolated and like you're trapped, that there's nowhere you can get away from them. And it's really not peculiar in a bad way, it's really peculiar for the fact is that for a short time I experienced it as a man, but also for the fact is that I could get out, you know, I could just walk away where these women couldn't. So awesome. And there's a video. So there's a guy playing saxophone. So let's push on because I'm a limited time, which is annoying. I've got so much I want to show you guys. So much history. So much history around here. So some of the shops, a lot of Indian shops selling. You can go and get Indian food. So if you ever want to come and have some Indian takeaway or Indian food, here's the best place to come. To market. I'm not going to go into there. Vintage clothing downstairs. Let's go and check it out. Like a good bit of vintage. So we're in a vintage place and just
Hello, do you want it? You know what it is? Brilliant, thank you. You're welcome.
I'm going to cross over the road by the 10 minutes.
So this is all the vintage, so the collages there. Got a video of Michael Jackson playing. Beat It. Can't believe how much vintage has just exploded. And everyone's is this people have just gone so into vintage now. So that was upmarket. So what I'm going to show you is the sign. Upmarket, Saturdays and Sundays, and that is there. What I'm going to do is go down here towards Liverpool Street and go to another market. Another market. That's Adidas. We're going to go into there. But I want to show you another important place before I go to the other market. And this has direct links with Jack the Ripper himself, or herself. Think about that. So we're going to go into there in a minute. But I want to show you this road first. Got Offspring. I want to show you this last place before we get into the market. Because this pub, ladies and gentlemen, has, as I mentioned, links to Jack the Ripper himself. Basically, the last victim of Jack the Ripper was seen here in this pub. I'm going to cross over. I'm going to show you this church as well first, actually. Which is called, I can't remember the name of it. Right, it's called Christchurch Spitchfield. So, it's called Christchurch Spitchfield. So this pub here was the last place, and I'll find out who it was, what victim it was the last seen drinking here. But before I go across to here, I want to show you just down here, which has links to our own monarch today. I think it's our monarch, or is it Victoria? Oh, I think it's Victoria. No, it is our monarch. I want to show you this thing first of all. I don't know if you can know it. See the old buildings? That sign is a fire. Proof that you paid for, like, in the old days, there's no fire service. So when your house is on fire, that plaque, if someone come along and saw the plaque there, they will put your fire out. If you don't, they'll let your house burn. Simple as, a bit like today, really. Not joking. So what I want to show you, yes, before I'll show you that, I want to show you, I can't remember which house it is. It's up here. There's a factory, or a bridal place. I can't remember if it's Queen Victoria or Queen Elizabeth who made her dress. If I can't find it, I can't remember. I'll find anyway. It's one down this road, but I can't remember which one it is because they're quite similar. So on this road, I'll find out if it's Queen Victoria or Queen Elizabeth, our Queen now, whose actual dress was made for her. I think it's Queen Victoria. Yeah, it's Queen Victoria, I'm sure of it, whose dress was made here. So what I'm going to do is double back. Now remember, E1, Tower Hamlets, this is Jack the Ripper land, where Jack the Ripper used to skulk around for his victims and terrorise. He or she, because it could have been a woman, was causing havoc. And ladies and gentlemen, over there is Liverpool Street station. And can you see the old, forgive the sirens, I can't read what that is, but I think that's says Christ Church, that's the name of the church. And on here, this is a plaque stating, in case of fire, apply for, yeah, basically it's a fire. It's like, you know what I said about back there, it's about fire. It's about if there's a fire going off, that's going to be saved. Interesting. You wouldn't let a church burn though, would you? Though it's no matter how non-religious you are. So I'm going to cross over here. So this is Spitzfield Market. So you've got the local shops like Chanel. And you got a smaller independents. I'm gonna chuck a right. And here is a Tibetan store called Himalaya Wellness. You've got singing bowls. Awesome. Which I've got plenty of. Which I'm not going to go and purchase anymore of. Organic shop. All jewelry. Anyway, so there's a guy over there who looks like the guy from Gavin and Stacey, got his name. He plays Smithy. Anyway, he looks like, there's a guy over there who looks like him. So that's Spitzfield. There's a lot more of it, but it's really, really packed in, and I couldn't get good shots, and I think it'd just be, well, I see people's backs and stuff. So I'm going to turn this way and head towards Old Street. So people, there you go. Seen many things, many changes, and how people these days are selling goods, things of that nature. I'm going to take you down Shoreditch now, heading back towards the car to show you. There's another historical place I want to show you with and a famous nursery rhyme called Apples and Pears. That's Shoreditch High Street station, which over about 15 years ago wasn't even there. Trains wasn't even running along this line, and then they started. Here's some pop-up shops now.
Have you heard of the Tate Modern before?
Yes, I go by the name of Bate Nate H. I'm an artist and fashionist from Hackney, Shoreditch side. We just broke history and done my last video inside the Tate Modern, what's never been done. We're trying to push for black art, black music, black fashion in a place. We're outside today promoting. We're in Shoreditch. We got the album out. You get me? It's called Put a Crown on It. Everyone go support that. You know what I mean? Post that, listen to that, and come support. If you see me down in Shoreditch, come over, man. We knock them out for donations. So anything you chuck in is always appreciated. Big up, man. Travel bloggers.
Peeps, there is Box Park, which is pop-up stores, and it's where you get your unique clothing. And I just want to just show you a bit more of the more urban art. As you saw the guy just spoke to, that's what Travelling Matt's about, the community. And I'm going to finish up in here, wherever it is. So, you know, looks all good. Listen. And here be dragons. Thank you for being on the tour with me today, going through Brick Lane, Shoreditch, Colombia Road Market, Flower Market, and seeing some of the artisans that are out today. And thank you for those guys who are showing their love and coming on camera and talking. So just wanted to say, like, share and subscribe, and keep this going. Let's build this community for how it used to be and the way it wants to be. Peace out.